A mom of two has been mocked on social media after revealing she left her longtime husband for a man she believed to be her soulmate, only for him to promptly reject her. Amanda Trenfield has been described by critics as a self-destructive psychopath for writing about the emotional saga in her new book, When a Soulmate Says No. An excerpt from the book, published in the Sydney Morning Herald last week, sparked ridicule from readers who claimed the rejection was karma for the fact she had blown up her own marriage. She ruined her life for nothing, one of the biggest losers we've ever seen, one reader quipped with glee. Trenfield described an electric encounter with her so-called soulmate, which occurred while she was at a dinner party with her husband. As I settled into my seat, I looked up and immediately lost my breath, Trenfield wrote. When our eyes met, there was an instant familiarity that ran deeper than water cooler chat. These eyes had locked before. 12 years earlier, his name was Jason. I hadn't forgotten. Trenfield did not explain the circumstances under which she previously met Jason, but said that she felt an immediate attraction and soon struck up a conversation with him. Less than a month later, Trenfield ended her 14-year marriage with a husband despite not having had any further communication with Jason since the night of the dinner party. The woman who had always been so careful, so planned, so organized, and so clear about the path her life would take had just made the most dramatic decision of her life, one affecting those dearest to her, her family, Trenfield candidly wrote. In spite of her memoir's title, the patches printed in an Australian newspaper ended on a cliffhanger and left out the part where Trenfield gets rejected by Jason. The piece quickly went viral on Twitter, with many seeming to enjoy the prospect of Trenfield's heartbreak. Of course, the soulmate said no. She ghosted her husband after one night. I'd be afraid of dating someone with no object permanence, too, one theorized. There are several lessons that can be learned from these dynamics. First and foremost, as a relationship coach, I encourage each and every one of you to make sure to cultivate your marriage or relationship as best as you can. You may be saying that her husband may be the blame for her stepping out on him. That may very well be the case, but we truly don't know what went on inside their household. It definitely takes a team to ensure that everything is copacetic, and it can be taxing on a spouse or partner who's invested their all into things when the other could care less. It's also best to be open and transparent. Even when you know that the odds are stacked against you, transparency is the key. I wonder what her husband thinks of everything that has transpired, and what example do you think she's set for her kids? To add to the lessons that can be taken from this is that you can't date from a place of desperation. I've said it before, and I'll say it again until I'm blue in the face, that desperation eventually leads to devastation. I can't stress this enough, because if you're desperately trying to find a man or a woman to fill a void in your life, the relationship will quickly fall apart. Of course, there's exceptions to the rule, but if I were you, I wouldn't take the chance. I've heard too many stories from women I've coached stating that they should have completely healed and dated from a place of peace rather than from a place of desperation, because it complicated the dynamics of the relationship. You must realize that one of the main turnoffs for a man is a desperate and needy woman. This very well could have been the case for the guy she fell madly in love with. This is not to say that you should not have needs, but if your needs are unrealistic and unhealthy, the man will eventually run for the hills. I've seen this time and time again. Here's a few questions to ask yourself. Do I look desperate? And if I were another woman witnessing my actions, would I say that I'm acting in a desperate way? Dating from a place of clarity does not guarantee that your experiences will be perfect, but it will diminish the unnecessary drama that comes with not knowing exactly who you are and what your heart truly desires. Another thing to know when dealing with a married man or woman is that genuine trust and respect will never be a part of the relationship. I don't want you to talk yourself into believing that this so-called relationship and fairy tale will be built on trust and respect. You may even say that you're just having fun and going along for the ride, and that no feelings will get involved. We all know that this is a lie and that your entanglement will eventually involve feelings and emotions. If you are having an affair with a married man or woman, it means he or she is cheating on his wife for you. Plain and simple. They're a cheater. You may want to get that through your head. If you honestly think about it, you need to ask yourself why in the world you would even entertain such debauchery as this. You will never be able to trust or respect them because sooner or later they will cheat on you with someone else. Also, in my opinion, there's no way that you could even genuinely trust and respect yourself. If they're unfaithful to their spouse, you cannot be sure that they'll be honest with you. You can never expect trust from a cheater. So if you make the mistake of having an affair, don't be surprised when the tables are turned on you. Do you know someone in this position? Or have you been in the same position that this lady was in? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, my goal is to see you thrive in life. And as your personal development and relationship coach, I'm offering you a free 1-hour breakthrough session. Email me now to take advantage of this offer at lifecoachjscott@gmail.com. And if you found my video valuable to you, please like, subscribe, and make sure you turn on your notifications so you'll never miss out on my weekly content. Thanks again, and until next time, be safe and take care.